Hello, my patriots. Welcome back to Abantu TV. For this past couple of days, we have seen a propaganda being pushed by almost everyone around the world that South Africa is xenophobic. South Africa has been receiving hate from every corner of this world. Why? Because South Africa is cleaner its own country. March and March, Ngize Mchunu and Ubaba Mthakathi are busy cleaning a country. And kunabantu abangekho happy bakithi. Why are people not happy that South Africans want to clean? They always push this propaganda ukuthi thina we are busy being violent. Abantu base South Africa bashaya abantu. All the videos that I've been seeing circulating on Twitter, even on TikTok, whatever. Those are fake videos of people beating people up in town. Those are thieves that have been stealing from South Africans, and they get to be punished when people hold them. And no one is pushing any agenda on violence, guys. No one is condoning violence. People are trying to fix their country. This country has been disrespected to the core. We only have 32 years of freedom, and yet countries who have had 60 years, 50 years, 40 years of freedom are coming into our country telling us we are lazy. Ukuthi thina asifuna ukwenza next. Mara labantu bona, they left their countries. They didn't stay in their countries to make it amazing and show us South Africans who are lazy how to be successful and hardworking Africans. They want to do that in our country. Why? Why is it because South Africans want to start now cleaning up and not be behind the mess that they have been getting from these people? These people, we've been accommodating them since they came to our country. We have accommodated everyone, you guys. That's how people have started now taking over our whole economy, is because we have let them do whatever they want. We have been accommodating them. Ubuntu has been used to the excess. We have no more Ubuntu left because people have stripped us of everything we have shared with them. And people claiming, oh, South Africans love white people. South Africans, why don't you go and do there? People are fixing where they are staying first, you guys. Okay? Can we please listen to what Julius Malema was saying here before actually I even go further, because he is always attacking South Africans. These are the same people who voted for Malema, but he has so much to say. So let's listen to him defend again abantu bangaphandle.
Phobia and Afrophobia that you have practiced here in South Africa today. And I want to challenge you. You say Zimbabweans take your job, Nigerians take your jobs, and you march and close shops and beat up people. Tell us, after doing that, how many jobs have you created? By beating up these Nigerians, by beating up these Ghanaians, by beating up these Zimbabweans, loading them. If you load them, I have not seen anyone being loaded. No one. And you say they take jobs from you. You have beat them up, you have taken them out of the country. How many jobs have you created after that? Because the battle should be about jobs. You beat people because they took your jobs. They ran away. You close a shop that hires 5 people and say they take our jobs. After closing that jobs, how many jobs have you created? Unskilled men with no skill, none whatsoever, say somebody took their job. The only skill they know is to drink Intelis, Impesu and all of that nonsense, and want to pretend like they are revolutionary as it were. I don't want your vote if you behave like that. Take them away. If the MK wants it, give it to them. I don't want the votes that says to me, I must hate Africans for you to vote for me. I'll never do that. That I must go take an African child out of school, proud elderly person, pushing a child, an African child that looks like you. I must go to a school and push a child that looks like Opano. My time. I said, get out of school. The same way apartheid did. And push Lindiwe Zulu out of school, Lindiwe Zulu out of school, and saying, you are not worthy of education. I must repeat that. I must do that. I will never do that. You can take your votes. Let me die with my conscience very clear. I will never refuse a pregnant woman of African descent to give birth in the clinics of South Africa. Never would I do that. I did not join politics because I wanted to be anything.
And yet there was no word about Mazwi, who was kidnapped by the Pakistani people who were threatening him for opening up a spaza shop in his township. Malema is defending people who are causing displacement in their own community. These people are terrorists. These people are kidnapping young children, women, and causing so much heartache in their own communities. Causing so much displacement, people have to leave in droves of numbers. They're not calling out these presidents that from these other countries that are neglecting their people. These people are doing whatever it is to enrich themselves and their families. And this is what they want for South Africa. They want South Africans to be stuck in a world of crime and ongoing violence and ongoing displacement where they benefit, because he doesn't stay in the township. He stays in the suburbs. That's why he says he will never go fighting there, because Kupana doesn't go to school with kids who look like him. He goes to school with kids that are white. The same white people he says he doesn't like, the same white people he says we love, we are afraid of. He doesn't go and fight them. He goes and lets his children get educated by the same white people. But Johannesburg is a mess. You can't walk in Johannesburg because pavements have been taken out by these people, the same people that are being chased out in these streets for causing so much crime. They are the ones are defending these Nigerians who open clubs that take young girls and feed them drugs and fake alcohol. They are defending those people. Because also she's part of this EFF situation that is condoning this such behavior from Abantu Bangaphandle. Guys, we only have one country. We cannot risk our country. We have let people degrade us. We have let people deteriorate the state of our country. And now he comes and attacks the same people who are even putting their lives at risk, because South Africa is not safe, guys. There's people taking other people's lives quickly. So now he is mad at these people, and no one is condoning violence. No one is condoning whatever these other people are doing on the side that is violence. But what we are standing for is the cleanup. Let's hear to what Jacinta has to say about such people and about these police people that are benefiting from these people. Mazi's family was ignored by the police after going to open the case long time ago. The spaza shop industry has been kidnapped, hijacked by people from the outside world, while South Africans are hungry. And these people are not angry enough with their own government, but they are angry at South Africans for wanting to take back their economy. Julius Malema says that South Africans have no skills. South Africans are poor, they are lazy, they do not want to change their own situations. Now South Africans are standing up and changing their own situations. They are called all types of names by everyone in this world because South Africans are sick and tired of being disrespected. Everyone wants a piece of our country. When are South Africans going to get that economy? Growing up in the township, I used to know who was selling me food. These days, young children are going to go buy a street and they never come back because these people outside are trying to invade our shores. The Pakistanis have invaded our country. They have caused so much havoc. They have caused so much heartache. And these so-called political leaders are not saying anything. The moment South Africans stand up and fight for themselves because they have been neglected, their voice have been shut down over and over and over. And our government keeps telling us we must be patient, we must be patient. When there was a video that was circulating of another foreigner telling us that no, at the border, if you have money, money speaks. They don't care if you have a passport or not. This is what has become of our country. We are sorry that they are feeling the heat because South Africans have taken a stand. They were saying South Africans are not strong, are standing up. South Africans are not angry enough. South Africans are angry enough now. They are standing up. And instead of them supporting them and giving them resources and direction on how to go about this situation, they are hating on South Africans for doing that and fixing their communities. Because when they have neglected townships, they have moved to the suburbs. The only people who are suffering are the people in the townships, and that's why they are standing up for their communities, because we cannot open spaza shops, we cannot open businesses. The township economy has been taken out by foreigners. And he keeps asking us about white people, the same white people that are funding EFF. Abo Mazoti are funding him, but when he comes to us, he tells us those people are evil. But he goes to bed with the same people, they pay for his house. South Africans, we need to focus. Right now, it means change is here. Change is here. Register to vote. We have to vote on the 4th of November. This year, we need the local elections are so important. They are so important. So make sure you guys use the link, go online to the IEC and register where you are staying so that we can make change. Labantu need to leave us. These leaders are not for us. They are for the money. They are for whoever is paying for their house, paying for their kids' school fees. They are for them, not for South Africans who elected them to be the leaders and representative of themselves in parliament. These people have made jokes of South Africans. They have been saying so many things, but also Malema has been in government. What has he done for South Africans? What has he delivered for South Africans? He promised them economic freedom. Economic freedom is not only from white people. Economic freedom means also us opening up businesses in the township and having that township economy, which is mainly cash business. These people are getting cash on the daily. They're not paying tax and they are not paying any rates. They are not paying anything to government, but they also want benefits of using our hospitals and using our schools. Why must South Africans pay for other countries? We are not nannies to other countries, guys. We are only obliged to take care of ourselves and have duty to ourselves. So South Africans, please, let's make sure we register to vote and make sure we are fighting back, because even the Pakistanis are coming back and fighting us. On my next episode, I'm going to drop on what has been found out about another party there in the GNU, bringing more Pakistanis in the country to take over. Guys, we need to clean up the country. The government is gone. They don't care about us. Michael Jackson said it, they really don't care about us, and now we're seeing it live. So let's take the power back, because as they say, the people shall govern. We have to take back our power, and we clean up our country, we clean up ourselves, and we focus on building our nation. Until then, take care of yourselves. See you soon, patriots. I love you.
Mina into engicabangayo ukuthi zonke lezi zinja lezi mazabe zejele ziboshwe. uJulius Malema if ever bekadubule someone kusho ukuthi bekumele ukuthi ayebo ngokuyi South African. Ubhuti abela la ngeke akhulume nento enkulumayo. uJulius Malema uthanda corruption and uthanda nokumesa apha eSouth Africa. Imagine if ever uJulius Malema bekayi president bese kanjani. Ukuthi into izona uJulius Malema waphayisisa uJacob Zuma. Kunini kumanje siyahlupheka ngasikhathi uJacob Zuma ipresident bese ngahlupheki. Ngiyabonga.